We're here today because we have an oil company that's out there already made their plans to do high-risk deep-sea oil exploration, drilling in the Bight, which is a place that is so fragile, and it's so important to us all, and especially to us Murning people. That's our home, our belonging, to say. Wamwam means our belonging, it's our home. But it's not only our home, it's the home of the whales.
As a united community, over the last few years, we've already seen off BP, we've already seen off Chevron, and we will see off Equinor in the next few months. I absolutely believe that.
It's another example, a really good example of short-term thinking, that we want to dig for something and get something out of the ground when we're going to destroy things along the way, and long-term there's going to be huge repercussions. We haven't got any time left for any of that stuff.
South Australians don't want to see our beautiful beaches and gorgeous coastline ruined. They don't want to see the Great Australian Bight turned into an oil field.
Protection of country is really important, and through the health of our country we have the health of our people.
Although late in 2018, Equinor said they would not push through community resistance in Australia. Well, I don't know what the last 6 months in Australia's looked like for them, but we've seen many events like this with thousands and thousands of people right across southern Australia saying, no way Equinor, you are not going to put our coastline at risk, you are not going to drill in the middle of the Great Australian Bight.
Go down to the beach and just see what we'll be putting at risk, because, you know, coming along to a day like this, you really can't ignore the fact that is the beautiful coast.
We have a societal addiction to fossil fuels, and it's killing our planet, and we're watching the demise of our planet right before our eyes, and we're getting more and more desperate by going into one of the last pristine ecosystems in the Great Australian Bight, and it's just putting too much at risk at a time when there is too much on the line.
We, as the Murning people, traditional owners of the Great Australian Bight, we would fight to save the waters and the lands.
We only have a few years to make a proper change and to make sure that we're protecting our wildlife.
I think it's important to fight for our beautiful oceans and also the wildlife in our oceans.
Absolutely wrong place. Absolutely wrong time in history, Equinor. What you are essentially doing here is pushing to expand the fossil fuel industry on a gigantic scale, at a point where we need to be transitioning out of this industry as quickly as possible if we're going to have any chance of a livable climate into the future.
Your vote is more powerful than it's ever been this election. Use it. Use it to vote for the climate, use it to vote for your children's future, and use it to stop oil drilling in the Great Australian Bight.